that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
On first down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Gates. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
180.
Check, 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 check.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now Mayfield. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's Williams on the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Lawrence. Gates with a grab. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
But now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
He can't hang.
Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, what's that?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he rifles one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. 10-2 stuff.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
King.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, set. Go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
From the gun, Lawrence. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Set up. 60 or. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 52, Mike 52. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Second and long. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Ready, break. Look at me. Score, score.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Smith.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good. 180.
Here we go, D. Watch time, watch time. Tight end,
Following the interception, Mayfield. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Good. 180.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
220.
10, like 10. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 51. Bring it. Bring it. Get it.
Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out. On the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Go.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, Alpha.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the set.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Coming.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the double.
Boy, 56,
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check, check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Single slot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Rock it. Check 24. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And Jennings has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, let's go. He's coming.
Look, squeeze.
He's coming, double up.
Go.
That's mine, I got him,
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He's back to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Check curls.
Hey, Charlie.
56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the ready.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Hey, Wahoo! Recon, 152 fighter.
6, right there, 56. Wild Bill. Like 56.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check.
Hey! Hey, zoom!
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Gates. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. Johnson, the intended target.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cincinnati, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New